Hey everybody, I want to talk about yesterday's stock market action. That was February 23rd, 2021. And I think the easiest equivalation is roller coaster. Very volatile, very hard to trade, very hard to be involved in a situation like that. So, really, what I want to talk about is how to find stocks or, let's say, keep your positions in volatile markets. And yesterday was very, let's say, example of what will be or could be. And really, what we do is we use rules. That's the only way to invest. And I got taken out of my positions yesterday. I use initial 7% stops from entries as well as trailing stops. But there's a couple different issues here. One is trade with rules, and then how do you identify the strongest stocks in order to go forward in these volatile markets? And the simple interpretation that I believe in is relative strength. How do how does a certain stock compare to the rest of the stock market? And there are two examples that stood out yesterday, which was Digital Turbine, which again, it's you would have been to me, I would have been taken out of this trade, but you had an entry down here. Probably would have taken profits here because I looked to take 20, 25% profits. But what happened yesterday is the stock basically went down to the 50 and rebounded up. I mean, let me just blow it up a little bit more. And it was one of the strongest stocks on a relative strength basis. However, if you're talking from the high of, let's say, 97, let's say even 98, all the way down to a low of 66, that's a tremendous range. And depending on your rule could have been, I'm going to stay in this stock unless it takes out the 50 period moving exponential moving average, which again, you would have been in this stock for a long time. And yesterday would have been a non event. But the idea is to have rules. And again, how to identify the strongest stocks, and you identify them by relative strength. So here's one Digital Turbine. And then the thing is, what I always do is I do a stock checkup. I want to buy the strongest stocks in the strongest sectors when the market is healthy. And you can see on IBDinvestors.com that this stock is very strong. It's an A minus. It's better than 99% of all stocks in the stock market. And then you look at you want also companies that are profitable, return on equity, profit margin. It's a little shy. The goal is 40%. It's a little bit shy. But you can look at this. The other thing is better than 99% of all stocks. Market's in an uptrend. This is a negative. You want to see that the stocks are in industry groups in the 40s. EPS, you want to see that it's in the 80s minimum. I like seeing higher actually. But look at these earnings: 226%, 260%. Earnings surprise, 3-year earning growth. These are phenomenal numbers. So again, relative strength. The next one is Snap, right here. This was just shocking what happened here. And you had numerous, potentials to enter here. Here's one breakout. Here would have been another. You could have had a rebound off the 50. But the range in this day was just mind-boggling. I mean, you ended up on the highs. I mean, this stock. You don't want to go buy these now because it's extended. I mean, you're talking from 72 down to 56. It's a big range, but it should be on your radar list. And then when markets sell off like they did here, it should be you should say, hey, what's going on here? Here's a super strong stock. You had a consolidation period here, which you can easily see, and this would have been your buy. But again, I mean, absolute crazy roller coaster moves. I mean, where we're at right now is a little bit unknown. We're at extremes of margin debt. We're at extremes of bullishness. We're extremes of PE. We're extreme with Warren Buffett's indicator, which he's used pretty much all his life, where you look at the stock market capitalization of GDP. These are interesting times, and you need to have a discipline and a trading plan to protect yourself and obviously your family's net worth. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to teach you ideas. Nothing is, there's no, stock picks. I'm saying right here, I'm trying to educate in order to become a better investor and a better trader. And please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, shoot them on over. I'll try to help you. Thank you.